Hello, everyone. Welcome to Christopher's Entertainment Blog. I'm Chris. Welcome to my recap and review video for Arrow Season 4. This is episode 14. It is entitled Code of Silence. Okay, guys, this episode, I am going to say that I actually liked this episode. I thought it was a pretty good episode. I didn't think it was one of the best episodes, but I thought it was a pretty good episode. Um, some of the stuff in it that I liked. I mean, I really loved the stunts that they did in this. It seemed like there was a good bit of action scenes going on, and I really like a lot of the acting that was going on as well in this episode. I mean, the acting with the scenes with Thea and Oliver, where Thea finds out that Oliver has a son and puts two and two together and really does some digging, and then Oliver has to come clean about that. I mean, I really thought that that was a really good moment there between the two. I mean, really good interaction with those two. Really well acted by both of them. Um, I really like the acting scene with Felicity and her mother. I that was probably one of the best scenes with uh, Mama Smoke that we've seen. Probably ever so far. I mean, in this episode, the Mama Smoke was actually, um, you know, really good. I mean, she was, I think, the best that we've seen her in any of the episodes. I mean, she really came off as, a real character, a real person, instead of being kind of almost, like a character or whatever, just some, because when she first showed up, she was kind of comical and it was a little annoying, but now, I mean, she's come into her own. I mean, she's part of like this show now. I mean, she's really starting to become part of the show. So it was really good scene. I really liked them together. Um, and I mean, the scenes with Captain Lance as well. Those scenes with Mama Smoke and Captain Lance as well were really well done. And I was happy to see that we got to see some Captain Lance in this. We haven't seen him in a while. I mean, we've seen him, like, I think it was the last episode for like a second, and that was it. So um, I like that we finally got to see him, because I mean, and it kind of progressed him along a little bit. I mean, it's like he's becoming part of the team. Where Felicity's mother is kind of becoming more and more part of the show now. Where Captain Lance is uh, becoming more and more part of the Arrow team. I mean, he's down in the hideout. He's drinking coffee with them. I mean, he knows everything about them now. It's just like everything's out there. So um, I really like the fact that we got him some more in this episode. That was well done. I like the fact that we got Curtis Holt in this, Mr. Terrific, and that bombshell he dropped at the end, where he gives the chip to Felicity that she's going to be able to walk again, hopefully. And I, was saying that like a few episodes back when she got paralyzed like that, and I said, I'm not worried at all about her being paralyzed. They'll find a way for her to walk again, whether it be, Palmer coming back to help, or Mr. Terrific. So, that was spot on with that one. Um, so he's got this microchip with the Palmer Tech battery in there, so it'll last a lifetime. So yeah, I mean, that was kind of cool. I mean, they didn't really play that out. I mean, she's only been in the wheelchair like a couple episodes, and it's like already she's like, okay, you're gonna walk again. So, they're moving along quite quickly with a lot of this stuff. And then we find out, that Merlin tells Dark about his son, obviously, but now Damien Dark at the end moves on that and actually kidnaps his son. So we're going to go into that. That's a setup now for next week to do with the son, and there's going to be big reveals about the kid and everything. So yeah, but you know, some of the other stuff. I mean, like the stunts that were done in this episode, guys. I thought were really well done, especially the one with Captain Lance and Laurel, where they were inside that building and it was just exploding and falling. That was really intense. I was like, wow, that's really well done. I mean, that's like a continuous shot. It looked like, to where they were pulling back and running through the building and things falling down, and then yeah, it was pretty neat. And then they did it again then with Thea after she went back in to get that computer, the laptop. and running out and almost dying. I mean, very well done stunts in this. I mean, Oliver was jumping over like a, you know, like a road or something on a motorcycle, and they were running through the streets on a motorcycle. I mean, very well done stuff. I mean, that opening scene was intense. The score, the music was really well done and intense in this. So I like that as well. Um, there was a lot of cool stuff in this. I mean, and the bad guy of the week, or the villains of the week, I thought were kind of cool too. I mean, like this, the demolition team or whatever. Apparently, they're a real comic book character too. So, um, interesting that they had, these bombs and everything, and they were setting those up. Yeah, kind of cool stuff. I really enjoyed that stuff. But real quick, some of this, I mean, there wasn't a lot of stuff that, I mean, there wasn't a lot of stuff that I disliked a lot, but um, I would have to say the debate type thing. Even though I said a few weeks ago that, once Ruve Adams became part of this mayor race, I was like, we're going to get a debate. And in this episode, we're going to get a debate. But the thing is, they didn't even show the debate. So that's kind of a negative. I mean, I thought that would be kind of cool if they actually showed them going back and forth at each other. I mean, and you would have to think that they know that Oliver's Arrow. I mean, that's a negative too. It's like, why don't they know yet? I mean, it seems quite obvious. I mean, he even makes a quite tongue-in-cheek he talked to her. At the end, after they tried to attack the him at the debate, and then after it was over, Oliver said something, tongue in cheek about trying to kill him or something. So it's just like, I mean, how do they not know? I mean, Damien Dark too. I mean, he knows that Oliver Queen has a son. How does he not know that he's the Arrow? I mean, I don't, or the Green Arrow. I mean, I don't get that. I mean, he's got to find out it within another episode or two. You would think. I mean, it's going to be getting to the point where it's just ridiculous. Come on, you have to know by now. I mean, you're Damien Dark. I mean, you have connections. I mean, come on. So that was kind of a negative as well, that they don't know yet. The debate was kind of, eh. Um, but yeah, I mean, there wasn't a lot of stuff that was really that negative. The flashbacks, I'm gonna say, was kind of a negative. I mean, I don't know where they're going with. I mean, the flashbacks are just becoming dumb. I mean, they really are. I mean, now they're digging a hole. I mean, I don't know why they're digging a hole. Oliver kills that Conklin guy, and yeah, it didn't. I mean, I don't know what's going on with them. They're not really advancing it very well at all. I don't know where they're getting to the point, what they're digging, or what's to do with this stone and the runes, and yeah, yeah, the flashbacks are just becoming so drawn out that it's just like, wow, it's just as bad as last season. Maybe not as bad, but yeah, they need to get going with this. I mean, what's the point, really? I mean, yeah, the flashbacks were negative. Um, but overall, guys, I really did enjoy the episode. I really want to find out what this hive group is doing with this cornfield. I mean, what are they doing with that? What's their plan behind that? And why the heck is Malcolm Merlin with them all of a sudden? It's just like, okay, he gets his hand chopped off, and now he's gonna go and join Damien Dark after he was going to kill Damien Dark. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of odd as well. I don't. I think Malcolm Merlin has another. He's got another motive there. He probably wants to take over or something. Who knows? But I thought that was kind of odd too, negative, and then some weird stuff with him going on. I don't know. But yeah, guys, if there's anything I might have missed that you guys want to touch on and talk about, if you liked the episode, if you didn't like the episode, but that will do it for me for this week for another Arrow recap and review. I'll be back again next week, guys. But that will do it for me. I am Chris for Christopher's Entertainment Blog. Thanks a lot, guys. Take it easy.